And good Saturday morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday to start off your weekend. How you doing, brother?
Doing okay, man. Like I say, we were talking a few minutes ago. You know, Rod's had a busy week, not the best, and my week's been busy. Playing music 2 or 3 nights, and came in late last night and got about 5 hours of sleep. So I'm kind of running on vapors right now, but raring and ready to go. You know.
We make quite a pair this morning. I think you're right.
Man,
We both running on fumes.
I'm trashed.
Oh man. Yeah, this week was challenging to say the least, but we're here. It's Saturday morning. We're gonna try and show some. I was gonna say show some cartoons. Well, there might be some cartoons in there. Who knows?
Well, we are cartoons, so there you are. You know.
Yeah, we'll definitely show some comics. That's for sure. Give you a 2-hour break from all the troubles of the real world, man. That's why we show up here each Saturday morning. Just 2 hours, 2 hours and a half away from all the stuff that we have to worry about during our regular day, regular week. I know I need these 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, I'm with this week. I mean, I love my family and everything else, but most of the time I would rather live in this world.
Yeah, I know. We both do the same thing. We try to balance everything with family and getting time to get in here and work in our rooms and whatnot. But sometimes it just don't seem to want to cooperate.
It does not.
Oh, well, what do you say we bring in the peanut gallery, see how they're doing this morning?
Let's open that bag of nuts up.
All righty, here we go. And good morning to everyone in the peanut gallery. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us.
Yeah, happy Saturday, guys. Glad to have you here. We really are.
All right, let's see who's out there. And we're going to start off with Anthony Perdue and his comic book memory. We got to start there. And he says, good morning, Peanut Pierce. Mom was a fan of Plastic Man. Oh, we just showed some Plastic Man last week. She told me so. She told me so one September day in 1966. I was 4 years old. It was a weekend afternoon. Mom and me were in the front room listening to the radio.
She was sewing some clothes, and I was laying on the floor reading my latest issue of Chows of the Unknown. Great taste.
Nice.
When I turn a page and the house ad for Plastic Man 1 appears. I remember that one.
He says, I wasn't yet familiar with him, but when Mom heard me say his name, she looked at me asking, Plastic Man? Yeah, Mom, I said. He's back. Then I showed her the house ad.
She smiled, saying, I always wondered what happened to him, as though reuniting with an old friend. She told me how much she enjoyed reading his stories when she was a kid and teenager.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Awesome.
She told me how he stretched, changed shapes and sizes, and how he made her laugh. She handed me back the book and then told me to get her purse so she could give me the money so I could go buy
his return issue. It wasn't out on sale yet, but when it was, I got it and showed it to her. She laughed, saying, "Yep, that's Plastic Man." It was Mom who bought me my copy of DC Special 15 in 1971. Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. He says she was out shopping, and when she saw it on the bookshelf inside our local pharmacy, she got it for me. She read it on the bus ride home. Whenever I read Golden Age reprints, especially Plastic Man,
I think of Mom and how Mom was a fan of Plastic Man. She told me so on one September day in 1966.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, that's a great story, man.
Yeah, that's really good.
I love that.
Get you right.
That's what this is all about. It's all about you got the memories, and you don't want it to be all about memories, but it's just a feel good thing. You hear about stuff like that and you remember that. That's a great story, Anthony.
It's funny too, because those memories from your childhood, man, they could stick with you a lifetime. I can't remember what I had for breakfast 2 days ago, but man, I can remember days in 1967, 68, and stuff like that, like they were yesterday. And that's a tremendous, tremendous story there, Anthony. Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
And right about now is usually when we would have a musical interlude from ECR. However, his father is having some health issues, and he's gone to be with his dad. So we want to send prayers and well wishes out to ECR, Easy Comic Reader, and hope everything goes well with your dad.
Absolutely. Good prayers going up, buddy.
And Lady M is with us once again. Thank you so much. Running herd on this group of gobblers here.
Good morning, Lady M.
She says, wow, what a neat story, Anthony. Your mom was passing on her love of comics, especially Plastic Man, to you. Absolutely. Tremendous story.
And I'm one of us is here. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
He says hello to everyone.
All righty. Michael Taylor is with us once again. Hey, Michael, good morning to you.
Hey, Michael, happy Saturday.
He says, good morning, Rod and Shannon. And Mariah says, good morning to I am one of us. And I heard Aaron once, he looked at this and he said, I am Moan Neophis. And I am like, have I been looking at that wrong? I had to stop and think, have I been looking at that wrong the whole time? But no, it was fun. It was fun. He says, good morning to I am one of us. She says, good morning to I am one of us. And Michael?
And Michael saying good morning to Maranya.
And Higgy Pop is in the house. Hey, Higgy.
There he is. All you got to do is dial H.
That's it. You say his name 3 times and he'll pop up.
Right.
He says, good morning, Peanut Gallery.
Yeah, just got a package from Higgy in the mail here, so it was awesome. Tried to call him last night, but he might have been busy or in bed. But anyway, we'll be giving you a call this weekend. Thank you again so much for that, and we'll be throwing up a video sometime this weekend when time permits. So thank you very much, my friend.
Cool beans, cool beans. Did you see his latest video?
No, like I say, man, I've been like so busy this week, I haven't got to watch anything.
I've been so behind this week. I didn't have a presence on any of the social media hardly at all this week. I was just loaded down with stuff I had to do and not feeling good, whatever. And but I finally did get to see his video yesterday. Oh my gosh, I saw it late last night before I went to bed, and it's hysterical. I mean, they all are hystericals, but man, oh my gosh, man. Higgy, you are the hardest working man in live streaming without a doubt, my friend.
He's a superstar, I'm telling you. And I don't say that to be kidding either, man. I mean, he has breathed so much life into this community, in my opinion. And I'm sure yours too.
Oh yeah.
He's a big breath of fresh air, and I love watching him. Great guy.
His energy is infectious. You watch it, and by the end of his video, you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I want to go read a comic book, and hey.
So if my wife ever tells me, yeah, you got to smarten up, then I go, well, I got to go read some comics.
There you
go. Oh, great to have you with us, Iggy.
And Maranya says, good morning to Rod, Shannon, and the Peanut Gallery, the studio audience, and to all the members of Maranya's Legion of Peanut Pets.
I love that Legion of Peanut Pets, man. Yeah. She's putting together a whole list and everything, and I'm working on an intro thing like I did for all the cats and stuff. I'm working on an intro thing for that, so hope to have it ready for next week's show. So absolutely, thank you for that, Maranya. And the Jackson Roy Kirk is here this morning.
Not Captain James T. Kirk, but Captain Jackson Roy Kirk.
He says, woohoo! Good morning, Peanuts. And a good morning to you, sir.
Hey,
great
Jackson.
To have you with us. Higgy Pop says, hello, Hot Rod and Shannon, the bass cannon.
Yeah, that's kind of goes along with that package I got, but I'll get to show it on a later video. So yeah, it's great stuff.
Between him and ECR, just give you a little glimpse into his video. Between ECR and him, they came up, they figured out my secret origin of
Awesome.
yeah. It's just crazy. I love it. Maranya says, Higgy Pop. There we go. Whoops. Why did that bell die? There we go. How are you and Hawk Dog doing? She said.
And I'm one who says, hi, Moran and Valconen. Good morning to you.
And Maranya says, good morning to Jackson.
And Tempest from Mars says, afternoon all.
And Jackson Roykirk says, oh my, you give me the vapors.
Yeah, that means something totally different from what I thought as a kid.
yes, I'm right there with you.
And Ron, says, good morning from this side of the pond, TFM.
Oh, great to have you with us, Tempest. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us once again, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
And Maranya also says, Rod, where are your cheetahs? Yeah, I got them on. I have to put them on when I start reading things because I can't, and it's bad enough. Even with them, I have a challenge to read. Tempest from Mars says, hello, Maranya.
And Rob's in the house, cheap comic collector.
Hey, Rob, great to have you with us.
There's another great day with CBM. Good morning, everyone.
Awesome.
Good morning to you, sir.
Don't forget to check out Triple C's claim auction. Not auction. It claim sale. I keep wanting to call it an auction. He goes on usually about 12:30 right after we're done. Today we're going to try and get off early because both Shannon and I have things we got to get done. So we're going to try and nip it right at noontime if we can. So we'll probably have to zoom through the comments, so I hope everyone will understand. And Werewolf by Lunchtime is with us once again.
Hey, glad to have you back.
Thank you so much for joining us once again, sir. Appreciate it. It says, I almost missed the show. Mrs. Werewolf asked me if I wanted. Okay. With who? I guess I won't be Okay. And it's a glimpse into the werewolf's life. Okay.
Miranda says, good morning, Triple C, Werewolf and Rico. Hold on, man. Don't give yourself the vapors there.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Sometimes you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. Oh, Werewolf by Lunchtime says, howdy, Maranya, giving her a big wave.
And Lead Paint's in the house.
Hey, LB.
How's it going, Greg? Says good morning to all. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, it's good morning to you. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. Appreciate it. Maranya says good morning to Lead Paint.
And Michael says very cool story, Anthony.
Yes, it was. I like that. Was really good. That gets you right in the feel good. Right in the field. Yep. Yeah. The Jackson Roykirk says easy. Yes, sending prayers out to Easy Comic Reader for him and his family and his dad. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
Yeah, something popped up on my phone here. I had to knock it off. Okay, said Werewolf by Lunchtime says all the best to Easy. Absolutely. Big prayers and positive thoughts to Mike and his family. Absolutely. And Maranya's echoing those sentiments, saying prayers for ECR and his family. Thank you, Maranya. And Dr. Von Chill is back. Hey. Yeah, we've been missing you, buddy. Yeah, great to have you back, John. Hope everything's going well. Yeah. He said, howdy, y'all. Checking in. Been taking a much-needed break from all routines. We're sleeping through the insane heat of the summer and are awake overnight. I'll go to bed after this stream. We're glad you could join us, brother. We've missed you on here. You know, you can always tell, like, when one of our people aren't here, you're like, where are they at? Well, we're so-and-so today, you know, so very glad to have you back.
Absolutely, absolutely, and loved your latest video there where you showed those the two posters. One of them was that shadow poster, and he was talking about just how good that shadow poster. And he wasn't kidding. That shadow, it was shadow number one, that with the light blue cover.
Yeah, that's another one I'm gonna have to catch up on.
Yeah, awesome one. Charles Mardanes is with us again.
Hey,
thank you, Charles. Appreciate you taking part of your Saturday and share it with us. Thank you so much.
And the gray man's in the house. Hey, getting all our superstars back. Yeah, it says howdy you cowpokes.
Great to have you and Lady Lisa with us once again, sir. Thank you so much for spending your part of your Saturday afternoon with us.
Absolutely.
Mike Taylor says, good morning, fellow peanuts.
And Ron said, John, so good to see you. And how are you and Lady Pauline doing? Better stay cool and hydrated.
Absolutely. We want to know. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, Gray. I can't remember the last time I poked a cow.
Boy, he's in a mood today. The Jackson Warcock says, Dr. V.
Oh, Maranya says, good morning to Charles, Gray Man, and Lady Lisa.
And Wolf by Lunchtime says, Jackson.
Aha. And Eric K is with us once again. Thank you, Eric.
Glad to see you.
Good morning, he says. Good morning, friends. Tough week. Went to the ER Thursday, and my wife went yesterday. Oh, my gosh. She was admitted overnight, diverticulitis, and an infection. Prayers are appreciated. Catch this on the rewind.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we are sending prayers and positive thoughts, wishes out your way, sir, to you and your missus.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we can sympathize, for sure, and hope you guys start feeling better, and hope everything's gonna be okay with your wife. And like I say, everybody kind of send some prayers their way. I'm sure Eric appreciates it.
Thank you. And the Jackson Roykirk says, Hobbs!
And Dr. Von Cho, I poked a lot of cows back in the 80s. I sense a theme.
I think we might be in trouble this morning. Werewolf by Lunchtime he's laughing at Dr. Monchilla.
And Michael Taylor, Shannon, sometimes you can never be too tired to talk about these things we love. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Mike.
Like I said, man, sometimes you have a week like this past week has been, and you just look forward to those. I look forward to those 2.5 hours where I can just forget about troubles for a while and just have some fun with my comic book family here.
It's funny. I mean, as tired as you can be sometimes, and like I said, I got very little sleep last night. Once you get up, you get things, ready to go, and you get on the show and you start talking. I mean, you just instantly feel better,
It does. It lightens your mood, brings your spirits up, gives you a little bit of an adrenaline boost. Absolutely. And Higgy Pop Comics saying, I'm blushing.
Well deserved, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Well
and
deserved.
Says, oh, dear, my prayers go with you and the missus, Eric. Well wishes also to Ozzy, Harriet, Annalie, and Martin.
There we go. Thank you for that, Maranya. And the Jackson Rockert says, no, I'm exhausted after watching a Higgy Pop video. That is so true, man. He got more energy. I'm telling you, I love it.
And Eric Breen's in the house, the professor.
Hey, Professor, great to have you with us, Eric.
And he says he breathes so much life into this community. Nope, going to leave that one alone. I don't think anybody's leaving anything alone today.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, we're in trouble.
Been eating their Wheaties today.
Hey, Metarog is with us. Hey, Roger.
Hey, Roger. Glad to have you, buddy.
Oh, great to have you with us. He says, good morning, Rod, Shannon, and the chat. All right. Great to have you spending part of your Saturday with us, Roger. Thank you so much.
And Dr. V saying prayers to you and yours, Eric.
Very good. Very good. And Lady M says, good morning to Eric and Metarog.
And Metarog says, praying for you and the missus, Eric. Absolutely.
Very cool. And D. Jackson Roykirk says, whoa, Metarog's up early today. Hey, buddy.
And Temperance from Mars says thoughts to Easy and his dad and Eric and his wife. Absolutely.
Yes, we second that. Higgy Pop Comic says, hi, Maranya. Hawk Dog is doing great. All right, there we go.
And Lee Jackson Roy Kirk is throwing up some prayers for Eric and his wife.
Thank you. And Dr. Von Chilla says, howdy, Maranya. We're all doing well. Pauline, best of all, seeing as how she runs the show around here. Isn't that true? They do run the show.
Oh, yeah. And Michael Taylor says, good morning, Dr. V.
Metarog says, good morning, Maranya and Jackson. Just coming over for a few before I start chores. Thank you so much.
Hey, anytime that you can get any part of your day to us, I mean, it's greatly appreciated to everybody.
Absolutely.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, what you give is what you get. This is true.
So true. Jay Lucian is with us once again. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay, good to see you.
Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us. He says, good morning, Rod, Shannon, and all, and a good morning to you, sir.
And Dr. V saying, howdy, Michael Taylor.
Maranya says, good morning to you, Jay.
And D. Jackson Roy Kirk says, chores, sit down. You can't leave.
There you go. Grab a seat. D. Jackson Roy Kirk also says, Jay.
And Jay says, hi, Maranya.
And Jay says, Jackson.
And the professor says, Werewolf, your comment gave Rod quite a start.
Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting that. That kind of took a left turn on me. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, absolute beginners, these lots, Eric.
And Eric's having a laugh.
Maranya says, my innocent eyes, Werewolf. Oh, stop laughing, Eric and Jackson.
Jackson's still laughing.
Yep. Well, by Lunchtime says, I used to buy my comics from the man in the corner shop. Cool beans, cool beans.
And Martin says, also, Rod, how are George and Domino doing today?
They are doing well. They take their time nowadays. They're 16 years old, so they're old men. So they take their time. Most of their day is spent either on our bed or in the recliner. That's where they spend their day. But they're doing well. Thank you for asking, Maranya.
And Eric says, Rod will get absolutely none of these references.
Oh, no, just try to keep the show moving. Oh, Dr. Magilla says, howdy, Jackson.
And Werewolf says, the bitterest pill is hard to swallow, Eric.
Charles Mardane says, prayers to Eric and Mrs. Eric. Absolutely.
And Jackson Orkirk's the Naughty Boys. Sounds like a tag team.
There you go. And Dr. Vibes is with us once again. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us, sir. Appreciate that.
Welcome, sir. We're happy to have you.
And he says hello to everybody in the Peanut Gallery. And good morning to you.
And Michael Taylor says, yeah, Shadow 1 is one of my favorite covers. If and when I start collecting comics again, I would like to get that Shadow run. I never had it before. Yeah, that's a nice one to have. That's one of my favorites also.
Absolutely. Maranya says, hello to Dr. Fibes.
And Dr. Fibes says, good morning, everybody.
And Comic Book Collecting Quest is with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome. Is that a new one, or is just my memory fading?
I think he was with us once before.
Okay.
I'm not sure. If not, welcome aboard,
welcome.
sir.
Welcome anyway. However my failing memory is, you
know. He says good morning to everyone, and a good morning to you.
And Jackson saying hey to Dr. Fibes.
And Dr. Von Chilla says, go for it, Michael. That 70s DC Shadow run was incredible. And I don't want to hear any smack talk about Frank Robbins. Talk to Shannon because he's probably got triples of every issue.
Maybe a couple issues. I mean, just go easy, John. Go easy.
Oh, and Maranya says, good morning, CBCQ. Good to see you, she says.
And Fireball's in the house.
Hey, Fireball, great to have you with us, sir.
Hey, another one of our Kentucky guys said hello to everyone.
Absolutely. Great to have you with us this Saturday morning. Hope your weekend's starting off good. Maranya says hello to Fireball.
And the Jackson Orcock says, on the bed or in the recliner, how do I get a day like that? Yeah, I think mine is coming later. My first day this week, hopefully.
Maranya says reincarnate as a cat, Jackson.
You heard it here first. And Werewolf says, I can't believe I'm watching this instead of having not. Yet, here you are.
Where are your priorities? I don't. And he says, and neither can Mrs. Werewolf.
And Missing Mars is in the house.
Hey, Double M, how you doing this morning?
Welcome, sir. He says, morning, fellow comic junkies.
Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend, sir.
Yeah, if you're going to have a drug, this is the one to have.
That's it.
And Maranya says, good morning, MM. How are you and Ludwig doing today?
Aha. And the Jackson Roykirk says, double up.
And Dr. V says, definitely reincarnate as my cat, Jackson.
The Jackson Roykirk says, but I want to be Paul.
And Maranya says, but the walrus was Paul Jackson.
Oh, and I think, believe it or not, that catches us up with the first round of the peanut gallery. Oh, we got one more in here. We got we got Missing Mars saying Ludwig is ruling the house like always. There we go. So true. So true. There we go. Maranya's got the pause line in there. Are you ready to show some comics, brother?
I most certainly am.
All right. It's all you.
All right. I thought I'd show a little Superman in Action Comics.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
I'm one of those people who think Superman doesn't get enough love. Do you agree?
I do agree. I don't even show enough Superman.
And it's one of those things to me. It's like, okay, if there were no Superman, I don't think we wouldn't be here today. You know, there would be no comics industry, you know, to speak of, I don't think, because everything came from Superman. So, you know, and I get it. Batman's cool. Wolverine's cool. Spider-Man's cool. X, whatever. But, you know, if it wasn't for Superman, we would have none of that. Just my opinion. Doesn't matter, you know, just like rear ends. Everybody has one. Anyway, let's get started. Got off on a werewolf tangent there, didn't I? All right. We got Action Comics number 283.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, I got that little date stamp on there from 1961, day after Christmas.
Cool.
Got a red kryptonite issue. And here we got number 276 with a great Supergirl cover.
Oh, that's one I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, you don't see this one too often.
No.
This is one of my favorites. This was like one of my first convention pickups. Says, okay, I have to get this book just because I love the cover. And I love the type of post-apocalyptic or, you know, those type covers. Number 300.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Love this one. You know, Last Man on Earth. That motif has been used quite a bit, but this is just a great book. And yeah, got a couple childhood copies in here. Don't know what issues they are. I think they're from the 70s. We probably got them later on in here, so don't know.
That's awesome, though.
And here we go, Action Comics 320 with Hercules, Atlas, and Samson giving those soups the business.
Oh, yes, they are.
And it looks like another childhood copy, number 321 with no cover. Superman, the weakest man in the world. Another great cover here, number 328. Superman, Hands of Doom.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
You got some early ones. I like it.
And here we got one from my partner over here. 80-page giant, number G20, Action Comics, number 334.
Oh, go checks.
Go checks. And we got the square bound goodness going on here, baby. Legion of Superheroes, Superman and Supergirl, Supergirl's first romance, the Cave Girl of Steel. And right there in the center, you got, who is that? We got Supergirl and Streaky the Super Cat and Comet the Super Horse.
What more can you want in a comic?
And here we got another 80-page giant, number G33, action number 347.
Oh, yeah, another beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, those look nice.
Yeah, I know you got this one. And here's a better looking copy. And here's number 354. Number 358, we're getting into the Neil Adams cover here. Yeah. Nice one. And number 365. Superman's funeral.
Yeah, that's when he got that disease or whatever, virus.
Yeah. Got the JLA showing up, Supergirl, one of Superman's many funerals. Sometimes that guy die anyway. And here's another cool cover, number 368.
Yeah.
They don't need me anymore. I'm just going to fly off and
I'm out of here.
I'm going to write a song about it. Here's number 371 with another Neil Adams, President of Steel. He was the president a few times too, wasn't he?
I think he's done it all.
He has done it all. And still, no love. I don't know.
That's it.
Let's see. This is my childhood copy.
Oh.
This is 372.
Oh, man, I love it.
Well, it's part of a childhood copy. There's not much left of it. But here's the actual, I finally got to read the whole story years later. The Masked Superman.
That's it.
And Rod, if you don't have this in your collection, shame on you.
Oh, no, sir. I got it. You know me.
If he doesn't have a wrestling cover, something's wrong.
That's it.
And here we got number 373, another giant size Supergirl related issue.
Oh, yes, that's nice.
Yeah.
Still on the hunt list.
And number 374.
I like that cover. That's just a cool, I like that cover.
Doesn't hurt that Neil Adams did it, huh?
Right, yeah,
And here's number 377. And this also starts the backup feature with Legion of Superheroes. It went from 377, I think, to 392. I think I completed them all. I may or may not have them all in this stack, but
holy mackerel.
Here's 378, another Neil Adams cover. Fighting with the Devil again.
Yep.
And number 379, my childhood copy.
Oh, nice.
Here's another one. And number 380.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I showed my Supergirl run, like I say, it's not Shakespeare, but it's good fun reading, Yep, absolutely. Gives you a good little happy feeling just to read these stories. Just like the old Harvey comics and Archie comics. I mean, it doesn't need to be grim and gritty to be good.
Right. Absolutely.
There's another great cover, number 381.
Dictator of Earth.
Yeah, I think I got this a couple of years ago at a comic show in Tennessee. A lot of great stuff. And number 382.
Yes.
A guy named Michael Landis had to write his name on there.
Autograph.
That's it. Higgy would say some Ugats. And there's Action 383.
Oh, yeah. That one. I had about 5 different copies of that throughout my lifetime.
That's good.
One of those books.
And number 384. Well, somebody really did a number on this one that traced over it and all kinds of good stuff. Here's one of my absolute favorites. I love this storyline here of the Immortal Superman.
Oh, yes.
5. Of course, you got the Legion of Superheroes backups, which I'm a huge Legion fan. So this one has it all.
Very nice.
And this one has it all again. And one more time.
Trifecta.
Yeah. Yeah, and somebody Yeah, I got a couple copies of this one. The only reason that I got an extra copy is somebody put a price sticker on the book.
Oh,
so I guess they were selling it at a yard sale or something. I don't know. Here's a
Yeah.
home for old superheroes.
no respect for the old comics.
But, have no fear.
There we go.
And here's another one I saw in house ads, man. I just love this cover. Number 387.
Oh, yes.
Even a Superman dies. This is Death 187 in a series of 400. I think this was my childhood copy. I think I actually found it like in a garage sale or something.
It's like very reminiscent of my week.
Yeah. Number 388.
I love that. I like that. I wanted a red Batmobile. I want that.
Right. And this one needs to be rebagged. It's still got my comic shop sticker on it. 389. Yeah, I think I was trying to complete my Legion run there. And this is number 390. Still needs to be rebagged also. And 391. Superman and his son.
That's it. How many sons he got?
That guy gets around. He has got super speed after all. Boy, werewolf is a bad influence, man. There's section 392. I think this is the end of the Legion of Superheroes run. So we had Shame of the Super Sons. We had Super Sons before Super Sons.
That's it.
And number 393. I'm going to save that guy. No, you gave your word. You were going to let him splat.
Human dart.
Here's another one from the house ads. Number 395.
Oh, yes.
Great cover. And also The Secrets of Superman's Fortress. For somebody that's supposed to be in solitude, man, everybody knows a lot about that thing.
Yeah, really. Can't keep
and number 397. Here's a great cover. That's it. And number 398, Pied Piper of Steel.
Nice.
399. I think
that was like
there's a little chunk out of the corner there. And there we have number 400.
Oh, yes.
That one's got a nice date stamp on it.
Awesome.
And we've got another copy of that one. That's more high grade. All right. Superman. Don't forget.
That's it. Throw some respect on his name. All right, let's bring us back together up here. There we go. All right, and Maranya's got us ready to go with the line. So here we go.
And the ejection Roycock says, "Oh, I'd love to reincarnate as Mr. McCartney." And Michael Taylor says, "I think it was the 50 Shadow run. I don't like what they did do is look after the first few issues."
Is that the one where they turned him into a robot or something?
I know which one he's talking about, but I don't have any of those, so it'd be cool to have, but I'm not sure what they did. And Jackson says, "This is quite the Randy show." Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And Dr. V says, Maranya, John later saying, "I was the walrus, but now I'm John." So who was the walrus?
Inquiring minds.
We may never know. And Maranya said, "John Watuski, of course. Remember those old Aquaman cartoons?"
Sure. Absolutely.
And Warren says, "Whenever I mention 12-cent Kurt Swan Superman, my wife's underwear instantly falls." Okay. Missing Mars says, "Nice shirt, Shannon." Hello, Jackson. Yep. Sporting the gold key logo.
There we go.
And Missing Mars says, "Werewolf." And Michael Tell says, "I love the below 100 Action Comics covers." Yeah, I wish I had some. And Dr. Von Chell says, "Agreed, Superman does not get enough love. Without any hard evidence, I'd have to say my collection, as it stands now, is most top-heavy on Superman books. Kind of surprising me, too." And Dr. Five says, "Dr. Monchilla, John says the walrus was Paul in the song Glass Onion."
Ah. I never understood the whole walrus thing. What was so important about a walrus? I never understood that little tidbit from.
They were on drugs.
Oh, okay. So it is that just that simple then. Okay.
There's no. Hey, you can go through the Beatles catalog and put meaning to every song they did, because it's been dissected so many times, and I'm a huge Beatles fan. But basically, yeah, they were on drugs. Dropping acid and all that good stuff. And Werewolf says, I mainly collect Kurt Swan now. He takes me back in time. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Love Kurt Swan.
And Missing Mars says, Dr. Fives, hello. You are correct.
There we go.
And Metarog says, yes, those Legion backups and action transition from adventure to their Super Bowl appearances. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Metarog's a big Legion fan, as am I. We did a Legion stream a few years ago with Silverhair Bronze Age Babe and I think the Comic Collector. It's a good stream. And Dr. Vonchillo says, Dr. Fives, but he says, I was the Ross, but now I'm John in the song God from 1971. So I'll ask again, who was the Walrus?
We got controversy. We've got controversy.
They were on drugs. And Michael says, Superman will always get the respect he deserves from me. Very important character. Yes, sir. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, he does it. And I got to admit, I'm one of those people. I don't give him the respect that he deserves. I very rarely pull out any Superman to show, Superman or Batman to show, because I'm so like we've talked many times, what I really love, and I love all the characters, but what I really love is those third tier, second banana characters, Creeper and Metamorpho and those guys. Those are what I always focused on as a kid.
Right. It's all good.
Yeah.
And Higgy Pop says, great t-shirt, Shannon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And May Rock saying hi to Higgy. And Ron says, I answered you, John. It was Tusky. And Lead Paint says, those 1960 Superman and action issues were selling double, even triple the numbers of Spider-Man or the FF. Maybe Supes will get a revival with this newest movie. We can only hope.
Yeah. I'm looking forward.
And that's a good point, Greg, because a lot of people probably wouldn't believe that, Superman was outselling Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. But up to a point, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back and look at, if you can look at the data and stuff like that, of what comics were being, what comics sold, the number of comics sold, and it was huge. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever see those kind of numbers ever again in the industry. But that was their form. It was, nowadays kids have phones, they've got video games and whatnot. Back then, comics were one of the biggest forms of entertainment for kids.
Oh yeah, I mean they sold 200,000 or 300,000 copies of one.
Yeah.
Now you're probably lucky to get 50,000 on a run.
Yeah, absolutely. You're correct.
And Michael says, very cool action comic, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Missing Mars says, Higgy Pop, Higgy Pop, Higgy Pop.
That's it. He's going to appear.
Just like saying Beetlejuice.
That's right.
And we're about some cuckoo choo. More Beatles. More drugs. And Michael Taylor says, Walrus and Glass Onion, great tunes. And Wolf says, across the universe, incredible lyrics. Oh, yeah. Got to agree. Yeah. And Beck Neptune's in the house. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate it. Everybody go out and check out Beck Neptune's channel.
Absolutely. And Pizza Rat. Absolutely. She says, how's it going? We're just hanging out here on a Saturday morning, showing some comics.
There we go. And Ron says, it's going well, Beck Neptune. How are you doing? And she says, hoping you're having a good Saturday. Thank you. And she's saying, hey to Maranya. And Jackson Roy Kirk says, Metamucil, not Metamorpho.
I know he likes to call Metamucil. Oh, my gosh.
Maranya's giving it to Jackson.
Keeping her eyes on him.
And World says, Metamorpho, Jackson. And Ron says, not you too, Werewolf. Rico needs to get you back in line.
Uh-oh.
Trouble brewing. Dr. Angelo says deciphering John Lennon's lyrics was not what I was expecting upon my return to CBM. LOL. You never know what you're going to get here, right?
Bingo.
And Fireball says cuckoo kachoo to you too. And he also, Mr. Werewolf says Mrs. Werewolf is watching Titanic with her mom. I shouldn't be left alone. Apparently.
All right. And I think that catches us up with this round. Awesome. All right. So I'm sure Maranya will throw up the line for us. And there it is. Boom. Thank you so much, Maranya. And let's see. All right. I got a couple of stacks here we can peruse.
Oh, let's peruse.
All right. I figured I'd start off with some Justice League. Whoops, as I'm knocking things over here. Oh, trashing poor old Speed Racer. So, all right. We got some Justice League. I figured we'd start with number 50.
There
some
you
go next era.
Never get tired of looking at JLA.
Oh, this is when I remember them too, man. Here we go with number 51 with a guest appearance by Zatanna.
There we go.
An elongated man.
Yeah, there you got Batman prominently on the front around the time of the TV show. We discussed that before.
Absolutely. Here we go with another one, 52 here.
Yeah. I don't know what it looks to me like one of those old robots that the JSA fought in one of those early All-Star comic covers.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah,
it does. It does have that kind of throwback feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of got that vibe going on.
Yeah, I like that. Here we go. Their Attack of the Weapons here, number 53.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Murphy Anderson too.
Yeah, great fun reads, man. Love this. Let's see. Okay. Here's number 54 with the Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah, I always liked them.
Very nice. I like it. Yeah, they were one of those teams that you'd love to see show up. And bringing myself with that one.
There you go.
And then we got number 66 with a cool Neil Adams cover.
Oh, yeah.
Run away.
That's another one of my first con purchases right there.
Run away.
Yeah.
There we go with number 57. Man, Thy Name is Brother.
Yeah, that's a good issue.
And number 59. This is the impossible villain. This is the impossible thing he has done to Earth's greatest superheroes. Is it any wonder that this story had to be called The Justice Leaguer's Impossible Adventure? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cue the danger violins. Justice League number 60 with the Queen Bee.
Oh, yeah. That's another
Batgirl. I love this is one of my favorites right here, and you'll know why as soon as you see it. Number 67. 80-page giant, baby.
Oh, yeah.
80-page giant, square bound. Look at that. Neil Adams.
Yeah, that's one where they have the reprints of like the 2 or 3 of the Justice Leaguers joining.
Yep. Number, what was it? Issue 4 with Green
Arrow, yeah.
Somewhere up in the mid-teens was Adam and Hawkman, right? I think.
Yeah, I think Adam was 14 and what Hawkman was. Yeah. I'm sure he could tell us.
And speaking of Neil Adams, here's another one featuring another character we both love. Is number 70.
There we go.
And we got it signed by Mr. Neil Adams.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember I ordered that one from the Passaic Book Center in New Jersey. Mail order. 75 cents.
You got to keep the certificate of authenticity with it.
Nice.
So, but I love this cover. This is one of those books that has a history with me. I've told the story before of I had some uncles who got rid of their comic book collection, gave it to my uncles. They would have been like my great uncles, and they gave it to my uncles who were about, I don't know, 18 to 20, and they didn't really want them. And we would visit my grandmother, who they lived with, and they said, you could have them if you want. I took home like 3 grocery bags full of comics. This was one of the ones that I remember saying, oh, this one's coming home.
Oh, man, that's a great story. Bags and bags of old comics.
Oh, yeah. The sad part is we didn't get to go back to visit them for like 2 weeks after that. So they threw out the rest of the comics. They think I didn't want the rest of them. And I'm like, no!
Those fools!
Oh, all right. And I think I'll show, I'll just quickly run down some of these here. These are what I got from Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron's Monday night claim sale. So for $2 a book, you can't beat them.
Can't beat that.
I picked up this. I've never seen this before, so I was interested in it, and so I figured I'd pick it up. It's Dark Detective, part of the DC Future State. So it's got
cool. Yeah.
four issues. So there's number 1 and number 2. I like that cover. That's a pretty neat cover.
Oh yeah.
And number 3.
Yeah.
And number 4. So some interesting reading. I know nothing about the character or anything, so I'm gonna check that out. Same with this one here. I'd never seen this series, so this is my first. It looks like it was a 6-issue miniseries, Omega Man.
Oh, I don't remember that one either.
No, I don't remember seeing this at all. So I'm like, I remember the original Omega Men from the 80s. I got that, but so I figured, hey, I'll check that out. This is one that I needed in this more modern run of All-Star Comics, number 3. Got old Jonah Hex right there.
There you go.
Guns, Gore, and Gotham. Triple G. And I picked up this here from DC First Wave, The Vendetta Against Doc Savage.
Doc Savage. Gotta love Doc.
Couldn't pass up old Doc. And it's got secondary feature down here with the Avenger. Justice Inc.
Yep.
So, and speaking of Doc Savage, here's another one that I picked up. It was part of a mini series, I believe, or this might be actually the series. Doc Savage from DC.
Yeah. Is that the Kubrick boys do that one?
Yep. Yes, they did. Right there. Yep. You can see their name. Andy, and what was the other one? Andy and Adam. There we go.
Yep.
So, and then go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say they did a great job on that Adam Strange miniseries back in the early 90s.
Pardon me for blowing my nose. And then a couple of these came up, and I claimed them from the 80s, the decade of independence. Nexus.
There we go.
I used to have a bunch of the first like 10 issues of those, but I have no idea where they went. So I said, I'm going to pick up some Nexus, man. I haven't read that in a long time. Is Nexus 42.
Yeah, I always thought it was a cool character, man. And Steve Rude's art's just amazing.
Yes, I always liked Steve Rude's art. And then when he went and did that Space Ghost one-shot.
Yeah, I just got that one a little while back. Yeah.
Oh, That's killer, man. That is killer. And I picked up an issue of West Coast Avengers that I needed, number 5. And then I picked up some Firestorm. This is Firestorm number 55 with Brimstone and Cosmic Boy.
Legends crossover.
Yeah. Continuing that Legends crossover. Here's number 56.
Yeah, that's something. I've got the Legends series, but I've been wanting to complete my crossovers. That they're just making me spend more money, dude.
Never ends, right? It never ends.
It never does, man.
And then we got Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. This is number 62 from 87.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
And then we'll shift gears to some Marvel. We got some square bound 75 centers. King Conan, number 2.
King Conan.
Like this. Them old square bounds, and I'm making inroads into my Conan collection. Here's number 4 of King Conan.
Cool.
Then I picked up this here, Charlton Classics, number 4, featuring Hercules.
Oh, nice. That Sam Waynesman art on the cover.
Yeah. Oh, Sam. And then back to some Marvel here to finish it up with some bronze stuff. We got Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. Number 5. Well, Gil Kane. Whoa.
He's in the membrane, I heard.
Here's Doc Savage, number 6.
Oh, yeah. Man, that dude needs an orthodontist.
It's some serious dental work. Here we go with Doc Savage, number 8.
Yeah.
The Werewolf.
That was only like, what was it, like 8 or 10 issues of that?
Yeah, it only lasted, I want to say, like 10 issues.
Yeah, I need to complete that one.
So slowly but surely I'm getting them. And then this is another one that I remember having, and then I don't know what happened to it. I think when I swapped some series with a friend of mine who wound up moving to Florida, and so he wound up, I think, taking my Novas and some other ones while I got some of his Fantastic Four, I think, stuff like that. Anyway, this is a man called Nova, number 9. Number 9. Number 9. And here's number 22.
That almost looks like the Flash on the cover.
Yeah, it's a different comet. It's not the comet that we're used to. And to finish it off, we got number 23.
There we go.
So, still only 35 cents. There we go. All right, let's get us back together once again. There we go. And go back up and find where that line is.
Let's go where the line is. Show us the line. Hold the line.
There we go. There we go. I think there was one before it, right? This is Werewolf was watching Titanic with her mom. I shouldn't be left alone, he says. And there's the line. Thank you so much, Maranya, keeping us in line with the line. And we got Charles Mardanes. He says, I am a Superman fan. I collect all his titles. Those were the first comics I read. They were some of the first I read, I remember, too. But for some reason, I gravitated to JLA and to The Flash.
Good stuff.
Dr. Von Chilla says, Rodney, in honor of my old pre-Pauline avatar, let's see that demon number 1 behind you. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I was going to show that. because I just got this.
Nice.
In the mail this past week. Finally puts to bed that first run of Demon for me.
Congrats, man. That's a great book.
I mean, it's Kirby, man. It doesn't get any better, does it?
I think Dr. V likes that book just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But I'm glad you mentioned it because I meant to show it as part of my thing. But yeah, I'm so thrilled to finally have this one in the old collection. Thank you so much. And we got Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron. Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Welcome, Aaron.
Great to have you with us. I just showed a bunch of books that you had sent me that I got off your claim sale last Monday or 2 Mondays. I can't remember. It was one of those Mondays. Anyway, he says, good morning, Peanuts. Happy to be here. Loving these Justice Leagues, Rod. Greetings, Shannon and Lady M.
Thank you, kind sir. Greetings to you.
Thanks so much for spending some. I know it's early for him over there on the West Coast. So thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday with us, Aaron. Appreciate it, man. Metarog says, good morning to Aaron. And Aaron says, what's up, Roger? Werewolf by Lunchtime says, whenever I see Catwoman, I become elongated man. And Double M, Missing Mars, moving right along. Missing Mars, there is an episode of the Royal Flush Gang on Batman animated series that is choice. Yeah, they did some great stuff with that Batman animated series.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Creeper episode.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites. And Missing Mars also says, Dr. Vonchilla, Aaron, Metarog, welcome, he says. And Beck Neptune says, hey, Aaron. And Anthony Purdue says, prayers to all my friends and their families, loved ones, and their health issues. Know it all too well. CBM equals community-based meditation. I like that. Mom raised me on Superman. Try to stop by later. Okay, Anthony, thank you so much again for your story this morning. Appreciate that, sir. Have a good rest of your Saturday and weekend.
Yeah, enjoy your weekend, buddy. Appreciate you.
And Aaron says, hello to Double M. Metarog says, hi, Missing Mars. And Beck, he's giving a wave. Dr. Vonchilla says that 80-page JLA is an absolute blazer. Absolutely. That's one of those ones that when I think of Justice League, my run of Justice League, that's one of the books I first think of because I remember that. I'm gonna get to see him join the Justice League. All right. Missing Mars says, yes, agreed, Anthony Purdue. Aaron says, greetings, Beck. So nice to see you here with a big thumbs up. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hey, Roger, you on Slingers later? Metarock says, yes, Aaron, I'll be pulling a lot of bull today. Uh-oh, bull must be the subject for Cover Slingers, which will be on, I think it's on about 2 o'clock our time over here on the East. From across the pond there on Gray Man's channel. Definitely check it out. I've actually added Cover Slingers and I've added the Geeky Puppet Show to our outro. So in the ads for other channels. So slowly adding things there. So definitely check them out. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron says, greetings, Werewolf. Maranya says, good morning, Aaron. How are you and Reikina doing? I'm getting better at pronouncing it. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, Psychotronic. He's giving away. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, looking forward to it, Roger. There we go. Double M Missing Mars says, hey, Beck Neptune. Missed your entrance earlier. Aaron says, hello, Lady M. The kitty is a bad girl waking us up when she's hungry. Uh-oh. She made some food, though. She's a growing kitty. Maranya says, but that's your job to feed her. You're her cat servant. That's pretty much how it works out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Missing Mars says, Dark Detective, what year? All right, well, let's see, because I'm not sure, because I'd never seen that before. So let's see. Doesn't say anywhere on the cover. So this is a resealable bag, so I can open this one right up. Let's see. All right. This is March of 2021. So, and this is issue number 1. So that's when it started. March, published date of March 2021. So there we go. Ask and you shall receive. Well, by lunchtime says, I don't know where Rico is, but he does have a girlfriend, Smoochy, who lives next door. I like that. Smoochy. Aaron says that Dark Detective came out about 3 years ago or so. Yes, sir. Right on it. Dr. Vonchilla says Pauline wakes us up whenever she feels like it, often with no reason whatsoever. Our cats have they just got their own routines, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. One of George, he just whatever. Oh, hey, gay, what are you doing? Hey. He's just laid back. The other one, Domino, is a little more high strung. He was the runt of the litter, so he's like he's a mama's boy because he's got to be with Tam. When she goes to sleep at night, she sleeps on her side. He's got to be on top of her hip. That's his spot, man. Every night he'll stay there for about maybe a half hour. Then he'll say, "Okay, you guys aren't going anywhere. Okay, I got you put to bed. I can go now." And he'll go and he'll sleep on the toilet seat in the bathroom. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Okay. They got their own routines and their own things. George is just like, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna lay here. So, anyway, Missing Mara. Did I skip Dr. Mangilla? No. Okay. Yep. All right. Missing Mara says, thanks, Aaron. Cool covers. Maranya says, werewolf, if Rico takes after you, watch out for a paternity suit and kitty support payments because of Rico and Sabuchi. It sounds like it should be a movie. Rico and Sabuchi.
Yeah, no. I mean, if somebody was coming on the show for the first time and then they saw a comment like this, what kind of stream is this?
Yeah, what are they doing here?
Wide world of sports is going on here.
Aaron says, thanks, Double M. Dr. Montilla says, wow, Nexus. Forgot all about that title. Yeah, you don't see him around too often now. Missy Meyer says, Maranya, he's laughing. Pizza Rat reads, hey, great to have you with us, Pizza Rat.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us. He says, what's up, everyone? Some cool covers. Well, thank you, sir. And thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Maranya says, Firestorm, no beating my favorite Legionnaire, Cosmic Boy, Rock Crin. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, paternity suit. Who is this Rico you talk about, Maranya? I have never heard of this fluffball. Dr. Montilla says, speaking of Superman and Steve Rude, I still have that circa 1989 poster of Superman in the volcano.
Yeah, I remember that image. That's cool.
Can't remember if I'm familiar with it or not. I don't recognize it just off the top of my head. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Psychotronic says, love Steve Rude's art too, Rod. Thanks so much, Rod, for claiming these. Oh, thank you. He says, you are the man. Oh, you're the man. Thank you so much, Aaron. You and Triple C, Rob, with doing your claim sales. You can get some great books at a real good price. Free shipping. You can't beat it. Check them out. They're on right after us, usually about 12:30, 12:45. So definitely check them out. On today, it's Triple C's channel. So check him out. And Monday will be Aaron's channel. Maranya says, good morning, Pizza Rat. And Missy Meyer says, Pizza Rat, fist bump. Maranya says, werewolf, she's keeping an eye on you. Aaron says, what's up, Pizza Rat? And also, hello to Dr. Vonchilla, says Aaron. Pizza Rat says, good morning to Maranya. Mike Till says, cool Hercules. Yeah, that was neat. I'd have seen too many of those Charlton Classic ones. Dr. Vonchilla says, Gil Kane lives.
I missed that.
Pizza Rat Reed says, what's going on, Aaron? And he also says, what's good, Mars? Maranya says, Gil Kane, play the appreciation alarm. All right, we'll play it. We'll play it. Let's see, where is it?
Are we going to play it?
There we go, Maranya.
That's cool.
I'm working on another one too, so I can have some variety. So you're not stuck watching the same old one. Because I love Graphic Man's. He's always changes it up. It's a new one every time. I just don't have the time or the intelligence how to figure out how to do it like he does it. So. Missy Meyer says, nice Charlton Hercules, Rod. Well, thank you so much, Double M. Diabetic Superman is with us.
Welcome, sir.
Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. He says, hey, everyone. Dr. Vanchilla says, Doc Savage was an 8-issue run. I bought all of them off the rack. Yeah. Off the rack, baby. Aaron says, number 9. Maranya says, good morning, Diabetic Superman. How are you and Shadow doing? Aaron says, hey, DS. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I gotta be careful now. I'm pretty sure he's watching some gigantic boat sink. Can't remember the name of it. With Mrs. Werewolf and her mom, Maranya. It's a big boat. Titanic, right. Michael Taylor says, yes, Shannon, that character looks a bit like the Flash. Holy mackerel. We got a lot of comments coming in. There we go. Talk about, Missy Mars says, talk about the Beatles to their mid to late 60s drug use. Number 9. Dr. Montiel says, number 9. Stop it, Rodney. I've moved on from John Lennon on today's chat. Don't drag me back in. I'm laughing out loud. Sorry. Maranya says, okay, as long as Rico isn't catting around, you'll be safe from paying his kitty support payments. Aaron says, I still love the Beatles, Double M. Michael Taylor says, Rod, very cool books, especially those JLAs. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that as always, sir. Tempest from Mars says, who did Doc Savage better, DC or Marvel? Anyone who says Marvel gets knocked off the friends list.
Opinions vary.
Jackson Roykirk says, Rod, put the demon to bed. Woo! Such a randy show already today. Yes, sir. Missing Mars says, Beatles, no equal. Hard to argue. Diabetic Superman says, hi, Maranya, we're fine. In fact, it's Shadow's 6th birthday today. Well, happy birthday to Shadow. Yay.
Happy birthday.
Dr. Von Chilla says, Tempest from Mars. Marvel! The Jackson Rocker says, as the oldies station says, every time they play a Beatles song, for there will never be another Beatles. Tempest from Mars says, that one's gone. Off the friends list. Boom, gone. Maranya says, happy birthday, Shadow. The Coal and Marmalade channel on YouTube has recipes for cat cakes. I was wondering, I was like, coal and marmalade, that's what? Cool beans. Charles Mardane says, congrats on finishing the Demon Run. It's always a great feeling when you finish a run. Yeah, that one particularly for me, because I really love Etrigan as a character. And it's so hard to find something like that. That number 1 has shot up in price. So I was you have to just be thrifty. You just have to wait it out. So thank you so much, Charles. Mike Taylor says, I think there's a new animated Batman coming. Yeah, there's supposed to be, isn't there?
Yeah. Batman, the Cape Crusader. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they'd bring back the Brave and the Bold one. I loved that cartoon. That was awesome. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. All right.
That was a sneeze? Man, that
well, I killed my mic.
You killed that one mid-sneeze, didn't you?
Michael Taylor says, hello again to any peanuts that just rolled in. Dr. Von Chilla says, hit that thumbs up. Oh, thank you so much, John. Appreciate that. Friar Tuck is with us. Hey, Friar.
Hey, Friar. Glad to have you.
Yeah, so thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. He said, love animals with human names. It's funny. Absolutely. Maranya says, good morning, Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck says, good morning to Maranya. Dr. Von Chilla says, Pauline is a daddy's girl, without a doubt. She pretty much ignores everyone, including Mrs. Von Chilla, and stays by daddy's side 24 hours a day. And I'm not kidding. It can become unnerving. She just loves you. That's all. Just love you. Beck Neptune says, woo woo. Lady M says, Lady Pauline knows where her treats come from, John. There you go. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Rico loves mom, dad, and nanny. That's it. The feeders. B. Jackson Rucker says, wait, is it time for Triple C's claim sale? Runs out the door, down the street, and back again, plops in front of the computer. Oh, no, it's not on yet. There you go. He just made a video for Triple C's contest that he's putting on right now, where you can win a slabbed comic and then you can bust it out. So definitely got to check that out. He's got, I think he said he's got like 5 contest entries already, and they are hysterical. You got to check them out. Aaron says, good morning to Charles, Michael, and Friar Tuck. Michael Taylor says, good morning, PSG. And PSG says, nice one, JRK. Good morning, bud. Can you run, Jackson? Says Werewolf. Jackson says, morning, Squirt. Jackson also says, oh, yeah, Hobbs, I'm as limber as Rico. But Rico just sleeps and licks his butt, says Werewolf. Dr. Von Chilla says, happy birthday to Shadow. He also says, the Jackson Roy Kirk, morning, Squirt. Really? Oh, man. We are in rare form today. Aaron says, gotta let that sneeze out, Rod. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Diabetic Superman says, love those Silver Age actions. Yeah.
Good man.
Right there with you. Jackson Roykirk says, we are in a mood today. Michael Taylor says, it was amazing how the Beatles were able to change their music style at such a high level. I'm a big Beatles guy myself. Absolutely nothing wrong with them Beatles, man. I always liked their early stuff. I mean, I like all their stuff, but their early stuff is more bubblegum pop, I guess, which is right up my alley. So I really loved all that early stuff. So
yeah, I'll hear some younger guys talking. Everybody's like, "What's so great about the Beatles?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to waste any time on you."
That's it.
Kind of you know.
What, you don't know about the Beatles?
Right.
That's when you say, "What, you don't know about the Beatles?" I'm sorry, my mom won't let me play with you no more. Right. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, press your tongue to the top of your mouth and it will stop you sneezing. Oh, I'll have to try that next time. All right, there's the pause line right there. Are you ready, brother?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. It's going to be all you.
Okay, we're going to take a quick left turn. We'll go from Superman to some gothic romance.
Oh, nice.
Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love, number 1. I think they were maybe trying to get the Harlequin romance crowd with these books, you know. But these have some good stories in it, and the art is great.
Yeah. Maybe pick up some people from Dark Shadows.
Right. And these are the 25-cent Giants. They got some great covers.
And those early ones are hard to find.
Yeah, there's number 2.
Because don't they change their name like halfway through or 2 or 3
Getting
issues?
there.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry, spoil nothing.
There's a better copy.
Very
Number
nice.
2. And number 3. I think this is a Jeff Jones cover.
Oh, nice. I like that logo they got up there in the corner there with the
I like it too. Number 4. Another great cover.
See, now that's one I hadn't seen before.
Yeah. You hardly ever see this one.
Yeah.
Why? But yeah, this is a nice cover. And it does, the title does change names. It goes from Dark Mansion to Forbidden Love to the Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion, but it keeps the numbering all the way through the end of the run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And here is a great cover. I think this is by Alan Weiss, which I always liked his art, but you don't see a whole lot of it. Number 6. It's almost like a Bernie Wrightson type style.
Now, were these all it was like an anthology series? It wasn't like a ongoing character.
No, not that I remember. It's been a long time since I read these, because once I finally completed all of it, I sat down and read them all. But I think it's like a lot of the 70s horror stuff from DC. Okay. It was like an anthology, which I love the anthologies anyway. So, and here's another copy, number 6.
Got the banner, the Bronze Age banner.
And number 7, great Mike Kaluta cover.
Oh, wow. See, that's another one I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's another copy of that one.
So nice. You got it twice.
So nice. I got it twice. Another Kaluta cover, number 8.
8.
If you have 1, 2 would be great. And here is number 9. This is a Neil Adams cover.
Oh, nice.
And there it is again. Rears its, I'm not going to say ugly head. See, this is before I tried to get organized. Let's just put it that way. It's like, oh, I need that book, and then I'll get it, and then I'll go through a box like, oh, wait a minute, I already had that book. You get all excited, and you got all excited for no reason, other than it's a great comic, And here we got number 10. I think this is a Nick Cardy cover.
Oh.
And another number 10.
Nice purple.
This is number 11. This might be a Luis Dominguez cover. I'm not sure about this one. Somebody knows, you can let me know.
That one looks very familiar. I might actually have that one. Yeah.
There's another one. And number 12. You can tell this is one of Nick Cardy's. He did some classic horror covers. Another guy that doesn't get enough recognition.
Yeah.
Nick Cardy.
A lot of tremendous work.
And here is I love this cover. It's number 13. This is a Mike Kaluta cover. But to me, it almost looks like Mike Klug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can see the little
I can see that.
Kaluta right there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. He might have been getting a phone call, and that might have knocked his thing out. So, oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, I just had a phone call come up.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
And last but not least, number 15.
Nice.
And for some reason, another 14. They're a little out of order. Let's rectify that. And another copy of 15. I think might have had this one originally as a kid. And another number 15. Number 15. Number 15. Number 15. Okay, let's switch gears once again.
All righty.
Now, Dr. Von Chill is going to appreciate this. How about some plop?
Oh.
Man, I love these Wolverton covers. Arms Armstrong. And then you got all like the little stuff around the edge that Sergio Aragones did.
Oh, yeah?
Bad Magazine. Yeah. These stories are so much fun. Here's number 2 with arteries.
Arteries.
And another one. Oh, art. Twice the arteries.
I could use that.
Yeah.
Twice the arteries.
Number 3. Plop, 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 plop. Yeah, this is one I was really happy to complete a few years ago. You don't see plop anywhere.
No.
You get online pretty much, or if you're lucky enough, you might see it at a show, but you don't even see them at shows. So this is one of my favorites. I think this is the distant cousin of Nostradamus from Higgy's channel. This is newly Nostradamus. Check this out.
Look at that. Gil Kane's dream.
There you go. And everybody else's nightmare.
You know how to pick them.
And the hits just keep on coming.
There we go, man.
And here we have number 5. This is Nails Niddle.
Nails Niddle. Wow.
And number 6, Fly Me. I'm Josephine.
Oh no.
I don't think I'll be taking to those friendly skies anytime soon.
I'm afeared of the comments for that one.
And here we have Byron Big Brain the Third.
Oh my God.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And here we have Billy Button. Talk about your second and third tier characters. The Plop Justice League right here.
Oh, there you go.
Number 8. And another, you can't get enough of old Billy here. Twice the belly button for half the price. And don't know what this guy's name is, but he looks like he belongs. Number 9.
Crazy.
And another number 9. What is it with number 9s today?
I don't know.
And here we go. This is number 10. This is Feats Flegel.
I guess so. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. I think that's what they were going for.
Fleet of foot.
Yep. And number 11, we have Asher, Crasher, and Basher, the new Smash recording group.
New version of the Three Stooges.
There you go.
Oh wow!
And here we got. Yeah, this is nasty. Number 12. This is Messy Tessie. Yeah, she had an accident at the spaghetti factory. I don't know what happened.
You just wonder when he's sitting there drawing that, right?
Yeah.
Like, how does he get that image in his head? Oh, this is what I'm going to draw.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I love the character. This is also Wally Wood. So you got multiple mouth McCarty.
Oh, jeez.
Live and in color. And there's more McCarty. So you got 6 of them now.
Oh, they're multiplying.
They're multiplying. And number 14, Darling Daisy Dalrymple. This would be like a great card, like a trading card set or sticker set.
Yeah. It kind of reminds you of those old
yeah.
ones. What was it? Like the ones that used to do the parodies of different products and stuff like that.
Wacky packages.
There you go. Wacky
I'll have
packages.
to show those someday. I got like a couple notebooks full of them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Number 15, this is Roaring Rodney Roadrunner.
Oh, jeez. Oh man.
Number 16, there's another great cover by Wally Wood.
Oh.
Number 17, this is Tonsils Thompson.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think you're going to have those removed, dude.
Yeah.
And number 18. I like this one. Love the colors in the background, and that's so funny.
Huh.
And this is a good one. This is Smoking Sanford, number 19.
Look at that. Smoking on the peace pipe.
Right. Make them some good hallucinations. And here we go, number 20. We've got some Dave Manick Mania going on the front.
Oh, wow.
These books are just so much fun. I remember just reading these over and over when I was a kid. And I didn't have I really didn't get to start collecting these until later on, but I had to go back. And we got number 21. The last 4 issues were like Giants. So this was cool. We like the Giants.
Yeah.
With this incredibly insane collection of gags calculated to give you 1,000,001 laughs. Unhand fair Belinda, you fiend. Perhaps place her gingerly on the ledge would have been a better choice.
Whoops.
And here we have number 22, DC Comics salutes the bicentennial.
Oh, yep. Got the banner. Very cool.
And number 23.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've seen that one.
And last but not least, this is one of my favorites. Got some great stories. Another Dave Bannock cover, number 24.
Oh, cool. Quicksand.
And there we go.
Oh, awesome stuff.
So a little bit of variety today.
All righty. We'll bring us back together once again. And I got the line all ready to go. So here we go.
And Fire Chuck is saying morning PSG. And Diabetic Superman says Shadow thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. Absolutely.
Mm.
And Dr. V says the global human species has already declared the Beatles as the greatest ever. Can we move on?
That's it. End of story.
Enough said.
Yeah.
And Aaron says, good one, Shannon. No time for Beatles ignorance.
Oh, no.
And we're up on lunchtime. Sinister House.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that they changed their name to the Sinister House.
No, that's a totally different series. Yep.
I was thinking the same way.
It was Sinister House with Secret Love, and then it was Secrets of Sinister House after that.
Okay.
Totally different series. Yeah.
There we go.
Jackson Work says, Forbidden Love. Been there, done that. And Michael says, Dr. V, they are. Yeah. And Aaron says, ooh, nice Forbidden Love, Shannon. My YT friends have got me into this old teenage romance stuff. You cannot go wrong.
That's it.
And Werewolf says, I have number 1 of Sinister House of Secret Love. It's number 3 I want. Best cover ever. Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty cool. And Aaron says, JRK, he's laughing out loud. And Wolf by Lunchtimes, I love Scared Girl Running Away from the Scary Castle cover. Yeah, there are a lot of those. And Higgy comes in here and says, a great run of Dark Mansion. Very nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And Dr. V says, Elsa's older sister, Evelyn, turned me on to Gothic romance novels back in the late 90s and early 2000s. She may have been sending messages to me, as Ellis told me she had a huge crush on me. Dr. V is the man.
There you go.
And Aaron says, I want these Dark Dimensions now, Shannon. Beautiful covers. Thanks, sir. It's a cool series. Like I say, you don't see them out anywhere. And he said, what's up, Higgy? And Dr. Five says, love these Dark Mansion comics. Yep. Thank you, sir. And Ranger Sly says, Shannon didn't pay his electricity bill. Yeah, probably didn't. I probably spent it on comics, but glad to see you, Ranger.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Ranger. Appreciate it. Our neighbor to the north.
And Michael Taylor says, two good early Beatles tunes that you don't hear about, Anna and Ask Me Why. Yeah. Got great tunes. And Ranger says, very cool shirt, Shannon. Thanks, sir.
It's psychotronic.
Yep. It says, love the early stuff too, Michael. We just need to do a Beatles show.
That's it. That's it.
And Dr. V says, Plop lives forever. Yeah, I knew I was going to hear from him on this one. And Wolf by Lunchtime says, Tomorrow Never Knows and Blackbird are my favorite Beatles. So, yeah, Tomorrow Never Knows is one of my favorites from my favorite Beatles album, Revolver. And Pizza Rat Reed says, Plop looks awesome. Never seen that one before. Yeah. Never seen that cover. Yeah. And TFM says, nice Dark Mansions. I've got 1 and 4 plus the digest, which doesn't have stories from Dark Mansion in it. Yeah. I think it was like number 20 on the DC Special Digest. I always thought that was kind of weird too. Hickey Pop says the Dark Mansion 11 was Jack Sparling and Nick Cardy on the cover. I looked it up. I'm not that smart. Yeah, I didn't know. Thanks, man. So Dr. Manchel Plop is a killer title. I was so disappointed when it was canceled. Yeah, I'm with you. And Higgy saying, hey to Aaron. And Aaron says, those Plops are so cool, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Dr. Five says, my next poster video I do, I'll show some of my Beatles collection. I have some rare pieces. Awesome.
Oh, look forward to that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And Iggy Pop says, nostril. I was waiting for him to come in on that one. And World says Snotradamus. And Aaron says, greetings, Tempest, Fives, Vibes, and Ranger Sly.
Yeah.
And Dr. V says, Josephine was the 1985 Tuesday night 3 a.m. 5-minute friend. And Plop lives forever again.
There we go.
And Michael tells us wacky packages. I bought packs of them in the 70s. Yeah, I love those.
I remember those.
And Michael tells us I never knew Plop existed back in the day. Yeah, it's a funny story. I mean, you've heard about in the 70s had that the DC Comics mobile. It would go around the neighborhoods like an ice cream truck, and they would sell comics. And they talk about, well, what was your best seller? And Plop was the big seller.
Really?
Comic book, yeah. Didn't last long, I guess. Financially, wasn't very solvent. But I said that would have been. Can you imagine a van coming around and selling comics? I was like, wow,
man. It'd been like the ice cream truck type of thing. Right.
And Missing Mars says, Dr. Five, yes to your Beatles poster collection video. Absolutely, yes.
I want to see that.
And Dr. V says, Dr. Fives, bring on the Beatles poster collection.
There we go.
And Iggy Pop says, howdy, Missing Mars. And Shannon, or Michael, yeah, I'm getting tired, guys. Very little sleep. And Michael tells us, Shannon, very cool Dark Mansions and Plops. Thank you, Michael. And Michael tells us, the Beatles looked up to the Everly Brothers. Yeah, that's the thing that, a lot of groups you see, they just don't, they don't get birthed out of a vacuum. I mean, they have influences that made them into what they are, and then they throw their own thing into it, and then they become that band, So, yeah, they had a lot of influences like that. And Ronnie says, good morning to you, Ranger. Dr. Vaughn says the early Beatles were incredible. Rock and roll lives. It absolutely does. And Swag is in the house. Welcome, Swag.
Hey, Swagster. Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Says, hello, comic peeps. How's everyone doing? We're doing great, man. How are you? And Michael says, I would have a lot of very cool, rare, and Beatles stuff to show. Awesome.
Nice.
And Rural says, I prefer Rubber Soul onwards, Beatles. Sorry to be a disappointment. Hey, we all got our periods perfectly fine. You can like any of it.
That's it. It's all good.
Yeah. And Charles Bardeen says, thanks, Shannon. I thought I had enough to do this week, but now I have to pull out the plops to reread. Always glad to help, Charles. And Robert Harrison's in the house. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, good to have you with us, Bob.
Yeah, morning, boys. Have been watching for a while. Thank you, sir.
Nice. Another neighbor to the north. Thank you so much. Great to have you with us.
And Worrell says the Beatles love Buddy and Elvis. Yep. And Dr. B says the Beatles were the four young men who've given more joy to the world than any other human beings. Can we move on? I thought he moved on before. And Worrell says, but who didn't, right?
Oh, man.
And Maranya says, good morning, Swag and Robert. And she also says some of my favorite Beatles songs are I'm Only Sleeping and Run for Your Life. Love those.
Oh, and I think that catches us up with that round. Hold on. What is this one? There we go.
Dr. V says Robert Harrison lives. He does. And Jackson says I'll have to look into this Beatles group y'all are talking about. Might be pleasantly surprised.
There you go. We got a couple more coming in here.
And Worrell says, I love I'm Only Sleeping. Good call, Maranya. Yeah. And Swag is saying, hey to Maranya, how are you?
All right. I think that does catch us up. So, all right. What time is it? It's almost quarter of or so. All right. And Maranya, Jackson put down the line. Righty. So, see if I can get us out on time today for you. Oh, and me. Okay. We got some all kinds of stuff all over the place here. So, all right, here we go. All right, we got to start off with some little JSA from 99, November 99. Is that right? 99.
99.
Love this cover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that whole series. Well, both those series, kind of the 99 series, and later on in the 2000s, the other one.
Yeah. That was just great stuff. Great stories, great writing, great art. I mean, and then from Impact, which was an imprint from DC, I got some of their, what are the MLJ heroes?
Oh, yeah.
The Fly.
Some of that stuff was good, and other just kind of left me flat.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best.
Nope. Hit and miss. Hit or miss. Here we go with the Comet. Is annual #1 for him.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the Earth Quest. And, I don't know why these are here, but that's all right. We'll show them. DC Comics presents. We were talking about Superman. Don't show enough Superman. Well, there we go. DC Comics presents with Superman and another favorite character of ours, Dead Man.
Yeah.
×2.
Yeah, that's when Garcia Lopez was doing their art.
I really enjoyed that series. I wish they'd bring it back.
Yeah.
This number 29 with another one with the Spectre.
Oh, yeah. I love those issues that Jim Starlin did.
Yeah. Great stuff. All right. And I'm not sure what that was or this here. Okay. And we got Claw, #1.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
And then I got a couple of these little, this is #2, Atari Force.
Yeah, I got a couple of those little mini comics. Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't tell you where I got them, how I got them. I don't remember, but they've been with me for a long time. Here's number 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have number 1. If I do, it's certainly not organized enough to be with them.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed some showcase. I figured we show some showcase.
Yeah.
We got keeping with the JSA theme. We got Dr. Fate and Our Man. This is number 56.
Oh yeah.
Another favorite of ours, Psycho Pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, that was another one of my early con purchases right there.
Great stuff. Here we go with number 59. Early appearance by the Teen Titans. The return of the Teen Titans.
Return. You've been away so long.
And we just showed the Spectre. Well, here he is when he I think this was when he came back in the Silver Age. Number 60. He returns.
I love that cover. Yeah.
I love that logo. I always loved that logo.
Yeah.
It's just very cool. Excuse me. And to make this even better, this has got some go-go checks with number 61.
Oh, yeah. Man, I love that one.
Yeah.
There's another guy on the cover there. Didn't get enough recognition. Murphy Anderson.
There you go. And speaking of making posters and whatnot, that would be a great poster.
Oh, right man. There. Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's a blazer right there.
Dr. Von Chilla, did you hear that? I need that poster.
And then we got number 62 with the Inferior 5.
Now, were they supposed to be like a parody of the X-Men or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they were supposed to be a parody. Either, I don't know if it was X-Men or if it was, I don't know, Avengers with the White Feather and Dumb Bunny and the Blimp. Crazy stuff. And here's another one with number 63, another story, but look who's on the cover. How is that possible?
How did they get away with that?
Yeah. It sure does look a lot like old J Jaws, but I don't believe that was him. But it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then number 64, the Spectre is back.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
I just love that character.
I'm right there with you. There's another character that you very rarely see nowadays. Number 66, Buona Beast, Jungle Master.
Yeah, that was another one of those house ad buys for me. I was like, oh, man, I got to have that. And he showed up later in the Animal Man in a good storyline.
Yes.
Grant Morrison's Animal Man run.
Yeah. I think he actually even got an appearance on TV, too.
Yeah, he was in the Batman Brave and Bold,
Yeah. And we got number 65 with another story about the Inferior 5, those nuts. And I think this one right here had something to do with the X-Men. This guy here he's all in an iceberg or whatever. This one up here looks like the Beast, kind of acting like the Beast.
Right.
Type of thing. This had something to do with some kind of X-Men montage or homage or something.
Yeah.
And number 67, Buona Beast returns for his second shot.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Down at the bottom.
What's that?
Is that Popeye down at the bottom?
Popeye? Yeah, it did. Kind of could be. Either that or Captain Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, and then they went and did I don't know what these guys are supposed to be, like a takeoff on, like some kind of a musical thing. This is number 68 of Showcase, and it features the Maniacs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might have been like another takeoff on the Monkees or the Beatles.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then let's see, we got number, I can't read this one, 69. And this is another story of the Maniacs.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And then I figured I pulled out some treasuries to show.
Here we go.
So, the Mighty Thor, number 3 in the Marvel Treasury Edition series.
Yeah. I love the DC treasures, but I love the Marvel too because most of theirs were like square bound.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is another one of those ones that I remember seeing at the grocery store, and it's just oh, what that?
A big display rack.
Yeah. And then we got Captain America and his bicentennial battles.
Oh yeah, that's
we classic. Just talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
So dug that one out the show, and then we were talking. I don't know if it was Thursday night or if it was last week's show. It all blurs together. Talking about some Rudolph.
Yeah.
Christmas in July.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't have any of the Rudolph ones, and those are like the most expensive.
Crazy, right? I mean,
you would think old reprints from like the 50s, right?
Yeah, but you would think they would be of lesser interest to collectors nowadays,
Yeah, probably. The print runs are probably a lot smaller than the other ones, I'd say.
Maybe. And here's another Rudolph one.
Yeah.
This one's got a little diorama, like most of them do, I believe. Most of them.
We talk about the DC implosion a lot. Now there was supposed to be another Rudolph treasury, and because of the implosion, it got set by the wayside. And I think a lot of that stuff ended up like in a digest or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Rudolph comics themselves are you don't see them too often, and when you do, they do make big money on them.
Stupid pricey, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's crawl back up here, and we'll find the line. There we go. Thank you so much, Jackson, for helping out. Appreciate that, sir. And Maranya says, taking Zyrtec for allergies, which works but makes me sleepy. How are you doing? Oh, hey. Oh, we've got an avalanche. It's all coming down.
It's all coming down.
Oh, all right. I'm going to put you right over here. Right there. Just got to hang out there just for a little while. There we go. Oh, technical difficulties. There we go. All right. Okay, where was I here? All right, Michael Taylor says, Only Sleeping was a clever song. Must have been a Beatles song.
Yeah.
See, I don't recognize a lot of their titles. But I recognize the song when I hear it.
Right.
But a lot of the titles for some reason, didn't seem to match up with the song, or wouldn't clue me in on them. Robert Harrison 2.0 says, thanks, Dr. Von Chilla. And Dr. Von Chilla says, John Lennon went from I'm only sleeping to the insomnia of I'm so tired.
Right.
Swagda says, yes, I understand the allergies might be kicking in around this time. Glad you are not just sneezing and sneezing. Ranger Sly says, The Fly and the Black Hood were my favorite Impact series. The Fly had very fun art by the late Mike Parobeck.
Yeah, he did that one of those JSA miniseries in the early 90s.
Yeah, I like those. Dr. Von Chilla says, what could dead men possibly bring to Superman's powers? The Jackson Rocker said, dead man lives. Very good. Ranger Sly says the whole concept of Claw was a ripoff of Michael Moorcock's Corum with the demon hand and all.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
With Corum.
This is very true.
Oh, cool. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I can't imagine John singing woman. Dr. Von Chilla says, the Jackson Roy Kirk. He's laughing. Michael Taylor says, very cool. DC presents Superman and Spectre. Yeah, that Starlin stuff, man. Like Shannon said, great reads.
Oh yeah, and I guess around the time of that run is where we first you get to see the introduction of Mongol.
Oh,
so
yes.
That's a pretty key issue now.
Lead Paint says, I think those small Atari Force comics came with the games. That's entirely possible, which means I would have had them since whenever they first came out, because we used to have those games, the little cartridges.
Yeah.
And Ranger Sly says, exactly, Lead Paint. Thank you so much. Higgy Pop says, wow, Rod, those Showcase beauties, just awesome. Well, thank you, sir. I like Showcase. That was one of those series that you never knew what was going to be next.
Right. Yeah. Well, cool.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I expect her, Jackson, like that cover too. Miranda says, Inferior 5 looked like a parody of Fantastic Four. Huh? Well, let's see. It could be, I guess. And Dr. Fives Vibes says, Paul McCartney was a comic book fan, and in the movie Help, when he was at home playing the organ, do you know what comics are on display where the sheet music is? No, I do not. I want to know now because I'm curious. What did Paul McCartney read? What was he reading? Dr. Monchilla says, Werewolf, it took John decades to begin to shed his resentment of women, but he was on his way, and then he was murdered. Very sad. Very sad. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, absolutely what it was, Maranya. Michael Taylor says, very cool. Spectre 60, 61. Yeah, those Showcase are awesome. And when I start collecting comics again, that's another title I would love to get. Never had the title either. Yeah, you have to get the Showcase appearances, and then you got to get the Spectre appearances. The out of his regular thing.
Oh yeah.
The 10 issues?
Yeah. 10 issues.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, why did he resent women, Doctor? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Tempest from Mars says, Inferior 5, number 10, had the FF and Spidey on the cover. Yes, had a red logo on the cover. Yep. I guess if they thought they could get away with having Jade Jaws on the cover, why not go the whole route? Yeah, go the whole hog. Absolutely. Dr. Von Chilla says there are various Jimmy Olsen and Superman books resting on the sheet music in the Help movies. I don't know which ones. Oh, cool though. So he was reading Superman.
Oh yeah.
There we go. And Dr. Fives Vibe says the answer: Superman 165, Action Comics 314, and Jimmy Olsen number 75. You are correct, Dr. Von Chilla. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for that, Dr. Fives. Appreciate that. Love a little trivia. Yep. I love that. The Jackson Roykirk says, well, Marvel had DC characters on their not brand X cover. I'll get away with it under the guise of parody. So,
right.
All right. Let's see. We got a couple more real quick. Michael Taylor says, I love the double cover effect of the famous first editions. Yeah. Dr. Von Chilla says, Werewolf, you'll have to ask him. Tempest from Mars says, nice treasuries. I think I'm short 2 of the Rudolph ones now.
Hey, Rod, I hate to interrupt, but I'm going to have to do a hard cutoff.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody showing up today. Great chat. And, hey, Rob finally met Rob Brown, man.
I wanted to put him up there before you left. So
yeah, appreciate you, Rob. Yeah, I got to cut out. Told Rob earlier, my folks are up here at a church. They're selling some crafts at like a bazaar or something like that. And they're only going to be there till 2:00. So I want to go up and see them while they were up here in my town. And I'm going to help them load their stuff up and everything. So, guys, I appreciate you. Rod, I just want to give some props to my partner here. As making this stream, I mean, it takes a lot, and he spends a lot of time on the graphics and setting everything up and doing all the little things he does in the middle. So just great props and appreciation to this man.
Well,
I appreciate him very much.
Thank you, brother.
That helps bring this to you guys. And like I say, I love you guys. I hate to cut out quick, but have a great weekend. Love you all, and we'll see you soon. See you,
all right, man. We'll talk to you later on.
All right, we'll see you.
Take care. All righty. Well, Rob Brown, thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us. Appreciate it, sir. He says, finally made it. Hello, my friends, and hello to you. Thank you, Rob. All right. Michael Taylor says, fantastic stuff, Rod. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that, sir. Maranya says, small print runs and books meant for kids. My eyes are wacky. Equal sky-high prices on the secondary market. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and they knew small print runs would, but books meant for kids, I didn't know would make a difference, that big of a difference. But yeah, it's just always seemed weird that Rudolph is just like, why is he's not like a superhero or, a horror thing or anything like that? So why would Rudolph be such a hard book or such an expensive book to get? But they all are. I'm lucky enough to have those two treasuries, and I have two issues of the actual Rudolph comic book. But that's it. That's all this kid could afford. So thank you for that, Maranya. Dr. Monchilla says, Michael Taylor, indeed, that double cover effect is awesome. Lead Paint says, I was watching The Enemy Below with Robert Mitchum the other day. One of the sailors was reading a Dell comic, but I don't remember the title. Ah, cool. Love it. I love Robert Mitchum, too. I love him as an actor. He was really good. Liked him in those movies with John Wayne. Very cool. B. Jackson Roykirk says, to have Rod's avalanche problem. I thought it was going down, man. The whole list, a whole pile just fell off I had it on the keyboard over here. Man, oh man, I thought it was over. Robert Harrison 2.0 says, all Dell Christmas comics have gone up in price in the last few years. I wonder if it's just some kind of a reawakening of Christmas nostalgia. I wonder. Be very interesting to know. Mike Taylor says, great show as always. Had a blast, Rod. Shannon and Peanut Gallery. And have a great weekend and upcoming week. Well, thank you very much, Michael, for spending your Saturday morning with us again. Appreciate that as always, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great week yourself. Michael Taylor says, yes, Dr. V, yes. Moranya says, you do have the same. You do the same, Michael. Take care. Stay safe, cool, and hydrated. Yeah. Still hot out there. Cooled off a little yesterday up here. The heat wave took a little dip down into the high 80s. So we were thankful for that. Made it a little easier, more comfortable to sleep last night. So Rob Brown says, yep. Prince Corum, DC's Claw, very similar. Now, see, I'm not familiar with Prince Corum. I'm not familiar with the character. So now I've got to do some research and make myself familiar with it. Thank you so much for that. Dr. Monchilla says, great chat. A very nice return to the chat for me. Hope to see you all next week. Please love yourselves. Well, it was great to see you, John, once again. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we hope to see you here next week. So take care, my friend. And Maranya says, hey there, Rob. And Rob Brown says, hi, Lady M. And Michael Taylor says, thank you. You too, Maranya. And Maranya says, take care, John. You and Lady Pauline. Stay safe, cool, and hydrated. Get some good rest. There we go. Werewolf by lunchtime. Mrs. Werewolf is annoyed with me. I didn't tell her the boat sunk. It sounds like you're as bad as me. I once talked my wife into going to see the Amityville Horror at the theater. I told her it was a documentary. Oh boy, I still hear about that sometimes. Oh my gosh. Mike Taylor says, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul has Action 1 and Superman 1. Yeah. He certainly could afford it. That's for sure. Mike Taylor says, later, Shannon. And Mike Maranya says, take care, Rod, Shannon, Peanut Gallery, the studio audience, and Maranya's legion of peanut pets. Stay safe, cool, and hydrated, everybody. Well, thank you so much, Maranya. Appreciate it once again. Keeping thumbs on all of us here in the group. Appreciate it so much. Charles Mardane says, a real hard treasury to find is Rudolph's Summer Fun. Yes. And when you do find it, you wince when you see the price. It's like, oh, no. D. Jackson Roykirk says, Shannon, peace be with you. Lead Paint says, take it easy, Shannon. Mike Taylor says, love you too, Shannon. There we go. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I can't comfort her when she's okay. Oh my gosh. All right. The Jackson Roykirk, you're just not trying, Hobbs. Maranya says, books that are meant for kids usually don't survive. Well, okay, I can see that. Also, books meant for girls back in the day. Yeah, because I'm experiencing that with the romance comics that I need for my Go-Go Checks quest completion. And those are extremely, extremely high now. They're going crazy. You still find some now and then that's affordable. What they might be affordable price-wise, but boy, they are beat up when you see them. So, whoops. There we go. Boy, by lunchtime, I used to try, Jackson. Then I hit 50, and I'm like, whatever. Jackson Roykirk says, Mike Taylor says, Hans has an early Rudolph 45 with a very cool picture sleeve. Oh, nice. Captain's got everything. Hans got everything, man. That world of stuff he's got down there, unbelievable. If you ever get a chance and you haven't seen it yet, go to Captain Strangelife's channel and look through his past ones. Go way back to his early years when he did a house tour of his comics and stuff like that. Incredible stuff. He's going by. He's got Silver Age in stacks and stuff downstairs. It was just like, I was just amazed at the amount of stuff he has, and then seeing his videos over the years. Incredible collection of stuff that he has. Absolutely. Beck Neptune. Hey. Smiling. D. Jackson Roykirk says, a documentary. Shame on you. Yeah, I know. I really wanted to see the show. I read the book and I really wanted to see the movie, And of course, the pieces from the book that I wanted to see take place in the movie, they didn't even do. So it was like, so I was mad. But yeah, she walked out of the theater. She actually walked out halfway, not even halfway through the movie, and went outside and was sitting and talking to this little kid who was there. I forgot why he was there, but his parents left him there, dropped him off or something like that. So my wife wound up talking with him for like an hour or so. But so just another story. The Gray Man says, goodbye, folks. Well, Gray Man, thank you so much for spending part of your afternoon over here with us. Appreciate it, sir. Everybody check out Cover Slingers, 2:00 Eastern Standard Time over here. See their panel of great collectors on there, and they'll be showing up some covers. And let's see who's going to win today. I am one of us. He says, bye. Nice seeing you, Rod and Peanuts. Thank you so much. I am one of us. Appreciate you taking some of your time to be with us. Appreciate it very much. You show, you guys are so important to the show. So I thank each and every one of you when you guys are here. It's incredible. We just enjoy you guys so much. Ranger Sly says, happy trails, everyone. Yeah, happy trails to you. Tempest from Mars says, have a good one, everyone. Absolutely. You as well, Tempest. Charles Mardane says, peace out. All right, Charles. Have a great rest of your week. Lead Paint says there are a ton of fanatical Christmas collectors that keep prices on those Rudolph comics up as well. Well, it must be something because I mean, they are always high. It's very rare that you'd be able to find, unless you get somebody who's got a bunch of stuff they're just looking to get rid of, and it happens to be among those, and they're like, I don't care. It's a freaking comic book. God, take it. So, but I think you are correct. Rob Brown says, eyeballing that demon #1 in the background. Yeah, I showed that earlier. I don't think you were here yet, but yes, I finally got a copy of Demon #1 for my collection. That puts to bed that first run, that first volume of Demon. That puts that to bed for me. I now have all those issues. So yes, good eyes. Dr. Vonchilla spotted it earlier as well, I believe. So absolutely thrilled to have that book. I just got it this week. Thrilled to have that book in my collection now. So the Jackson Mercury says, have a good weekend and week ahead, everyone. You as well, Jackson. I'm sure we'll run into each other somewhere along social media again. We seem to hang out in a lot of the same chat rooms. So take care. Have a great rest of your week, sir. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, bye, Rod. Enjoy your weekend. You as well, Werewolf. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the week ahead. Thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday with us. Appreciate it as always. Beck Neptune, woo woo, great stream. Thank you so much, Beck, for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend and rest of a good week the rest of the way as well. Look forward to probably seeing you over there at the claim sale, either Aaron's or Triple C's this afternoon. So everybody take care. All right. Robert Harrison said, happy trails. Remember when comics were fun. Absolutely. Great words. Great words. And the Professor Eric Breen. Goodbye. I can't do it justice, Eric, no matter how much I try. Great to have you with us, Professor. Thank you so much. I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I got to give you a call this week. I haven't talked to you in a while. And I've just been off social media and everything. This past week was a busy, challenging week. So I got to give you a call and catch up with you, my friend. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Eric turns up at the end. Beat surrender. Lead Paint says, great show, guys. Thank you so much, Greg. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron, he says, love this show. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate that, my man. Been great talking with you this past week. A couple of times we talked. Awesome. Thank you so much for spending your time. And I know for you, you got to get up early over there on the West Coast if you want to catch a show. But I appreciate you doing that so much. So take care. Psychotronic Aaron needs no, you're the best. No, you're the best. Take care, Aaron. Eric Breen says, yeah, Rod, not getting that one either. Rod's not getting that one either. Oh no, I didn't get that one either. I gotta tell you, I'm still kind of under the weather or whatever. But we just had to be here for this show. We got to do this. Werewolf by Lunchtime, laughing out loud. He's laughing out loud. All right, I think that catches up with everybody. So thank you, one and all, once again, on behalf of Shannon and myself. We appreciate you guys so much being part of the Peanut Gallery. You guys make this show so much fun and enjoyable, and we hope we can do the same for you with the comics and everything that we show and the conversation that we have. Really look forward to it. This is one of the bright spots of the week, without a doubt. For a couple hours, we get to forget about what's going on in the world and just have some fun. That's why we do it. Just want to have some fun and not worry about things for just a couple hours. I think we can do that. So everybody take care. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully everything will go smooth and everything for everybody. Again, we want to send out prayers to Eric K and his family and to ECR and his family. So keep them in your prayers, please. And we will see you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And hopefully you guys will all come back and put up with us again for another couple of hours. So, all righty. All right. That's it for me. I'm out of here. I got to go make a dump run there and go to the dump and then see what the missus wants to do this afternoon. And then maybe even have some pizza somewhere along the way. That would make it a great weekend. So, all right, everybody, take care, and we'll see you next week.